we are back with another Read Aloud. My mom is here, Miss Kathy. She is here along with Baxter. It is Earth Day today, and so my mom has a special Earth Day Read Aloud for you. Be listening as she's reading. When it's all over, I will explain the activities. I have two different activities. One is talking about the main idea. So be thinking about what is this book all about and what is Earth Day, why is it important, what is it about? All right, what book do you have to share?
Hi kids, today I have Not For Me Please, I Choose to Act Green. Okay, here we go. Got your listening ears on? There was once a day when I didn't act green. A time when I thought things would always stay clean. I didn't think twice of the choices I made, the impact they had, or the damage that stayed. My actions were based on the ease brought to me, with never much thought to our air, the land, or the sea. But my thoughts around this changed in a flash when I noticed the damage caused by our trash. The sight of it caused a reaction in me, and all I could say was, "Not for me, please." I could not continue to live as I did. Surely I could help out, because I'm a strong kid, just like you all are strong kids. You too can help out with this phrase that I found. Just say, "Not for me, please," and stand your own ground. It may take some practice, but I'll show you how and why it's important for us to act now. Not for me, please. Let's look at a straw. You know the straws that you drink with your, that you have with your drinks or a milkshake? Now imagine the trip this straw is gonna take. Most often our straws are made out of plastic, and after one use, we throw them in the trash basket. From the basket, they head to the dump or the sea and become something known as marine debris. That little straw is going to go a long ways from where you used it. Our oceans are filled with all sorts of stuff that hurt our sea creatures and make their lives rough. Poor turtles and fish mistake trash for their meal. Imagine the pain that your tummy would feel. Or worse, they get tangled in our careless muck around fins and heads and legs. They're nothing but stuck. Out there in the ocean we're talking about now, this one little straw is not worth that high of a cost. Why use things that harm or cause a great loss? Here's where I'd say, "Not for me, please," when asked. I don't need a straw that will simply be trashed. We all have a choice. Let's do our own small part to refuse to say no to cause harm and decide to act very smart. So next time you get a straw, say, "Not for me, please," and just drink it out of the glass. Just think through your actions and the cause and effect of waste and pollution and careless neglect. Let's choose to recycle, reduce, and reuse. And with my strong phrase, there's no way we're gonna lose. Here are some examples to show what I mean and how you can join me and begin to act green. We're gonna recycle, reduce, and reuse. Do you see all this trash scattered around? Why would anyone throw their stuff on the ground? "Not for me, please," is what I chose to say, and pick up the litter to throw it away. But when you pick up somebody else's litter, make sure you have gloves on. I choose to be mindful and sort through my trash, recycling things like plastic or glass. These can be turned into something brand new, like clothing, park benches, or even a shoe could be recycled, made out of recycled material. Look at these lights that someone left on in the room that is empty with everyone gone. What I used to say to my kids is that I called them wasty watts when they did that. The same for computers, games, and TVs. Why keep them on when there's no one to see them? Not for me, please. I use what I need and power things off whenever I leave. I know that it's easy for one to forget, but if you do it enough, a habit you'll set. And another thing is wasting water when you brush your teeth. Turn off that water, don't waste it. Do you see this faucet and the water that flows? How much has been wasted? It's so hard to know. Just running the water when it's not in use is careless and wasteful. There's no excuse. Not for me, please. I avoid wasteful drips while brushing or cleaning my small fingertips. We're lucky to have clean water to drink. You know that, don't you? Not the kind that is harmful, that's dirty, or that stinks. Do you bring your food to school? That's packed at your home? About after your lunch, how much trash have you thrown away? From plastic baggies to small boxes of juice? It's scary, the trash that one meal can produce. Not for me, please. I watch what I bring. You use your food containers over and over and avoid plastic things. I bring my own bottle. I wash it and reuse it. No need to contribute to plastic abuse. So next time you bring your water bottle to school, make sure that you don't have one that you throw away. Even while shopping, I see much waste. Plastic grocery bags found all over the place. And while there are so many plastics wrapped, most of this plastic will only be scrapped. And what's the word, kids? Not for me, please. I've had enough. I use my cloth bags when I pack up my stuff. I also take care of what goes in my cart, choosing less packaging, and plastic is smart. Have you been on a picnic when the sun was bright blue, which has been lately? Do you remember the cups and the plates and the forks that you used? They were probably plastic and used only once, but decomposing, which means breaking down, takes years and years, not just a few months when you throw those in the garbage. Not for me, please, is the word to use. I'll join the ban against single plastic forks and knives because I'm not a fan. All that I need can come from my home, and I can go home and reuse it, wash it and reuse it. So let's avoid needless buys and reuse what we own. And you can remind your mom and dad about that. I bet you they forget sometimes too. Our world is connected with resources shared. We all must pitch in, and we've got to give nature our care. Let's pass on these things that don't make such much sense or benefit us at our planet's expense. The options are endless if you make the right choice. Think the 3 R's and use your strong voice. So the 3 R's, do you remember? Recycle, reduce the waste, and reuse your items. So how will you choose next time when you're out? Will you think differently and take a new route? You are free to borrow my little phrase and say, what? That's right, not for me, please, in all your days. Not for me, please. Hope you enjoyed the book, kids. I want you to remember that phrase, not for me, please, and the 3 R's. You want to recycle, reduce, and reuse. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Right. Thank you for reading our book to us this time. All right, our challenge for you, hopefully you were listening to the book, is coming up with the main idea. What is this book all about? What was that one thing, one message that the author really wanted you to understand? So you have coming up with the main idea, and then what are those supporting details? So picking 3 supporting details that have text evidence that supports your main idea. The next challenge I have for you is for you and your family. It is a home activity. So it says the directions are to tally the number of times you and your family use the following things below, and whether you put it in the trash or you actually recycle it. So how many people are in your house, and then who lives with you? Mom, dad, brother, sister. Who lives with you, and then going down and looking at each one of these items here, like plastic water bottles is the first one. Do you and your family put it in the trash, or do you recycle the water bottles? And then how many times you do it. So every time if you put a plastic water bottle in the trash, go ahead and put a tally there. If you actually put it in your recycle bin, then you would put tallies over here where it says recycle. There are many different items here. So the challenge is to see if how many different items either you put in the trash or recycle for the rest of the week. See if you could keep a tally, and I would love to see these at the end of the week to see what you and your family do. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed the read aloud today, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everybody.